Welcome to the Night Bus, magical transport for the stranded witch or wizard. I'm Barnabas, and I will be your conductor for this evening. Well, come on then, let's not wait for the grass to grow. Have a seat and prepare for a magical adventure through the wild thoughts of Corey, Jackie, and Jamie. Okay, take her away, Bert.
All right, folks, hold on to your hats. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
And we're back.
Hello, everybody.
Whoa, whoa. Have my finger on the button, look over, and everybody's on their phone.
Yeah, welcome to the new world.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, you love it and you know it.
I don't know. Sometimes I wish I just put it down and just forget about it.
I mean, you
Then-
could, but
10 seconds later, I get bored.
You can. I see. You
No,
can do
that's
it.
what I'm saying. 10 seconds later, I get bored. I pick it right back up. I ain't going to lie about it.
because I have barely touched my phone today. The most use my phone has got was I went to the gas station and back, and I used it to play music. Other than that, I haven't touched my phone all day.
I put mine down long enough I watched 2 episodes of Spider-Noir at the house on the TV instead of on my phone.
Daggone. That's an
And-
improvement for you.
Yeah, because I hardly ever use my TV.
I know. You sit at home watching stuff on your phone,
My phone, my
iPad,
iPad, my
everything but,
iPads.
everything but your TV.
All at once.
Yeah, I got 2 iPads, my phone, and if I'm really, really motivated, I'll open up the.
You know, you
MacBook.
started this whole conversation with "unfortunately," and you are you're
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you're
I said,
explaining
unfortunately,
exactly why it ain't.
I can't put it down. I'll start watching something, and if something pops on, ooh, that's pretty cool, and then I'll start looking it up. It just shit pops in my head, and I got to do something with it. Can't leave it there. But anyway, we're talking about Spider-Noir today, right? I have
we?
not finished it.
Well,
but I'm not worried about spoilers.
I tried to get the last little bits of it in just right before I got here, skipping through on trying to catch the high points.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to do that. So,
Well, considering today is your birthday, I mean,
yay.
Mm-hmm.
how old are you now? 92, 93?
Yeah, something like that. Feel like that anyway.
Yeah, I watched 4 episodes of it so far. Not bad. I enjoy it. I had to watch them in color because when you download them, all you can download is in color.
I hate that too. I had to watch
Yeah.
the last 6 episodes in color.
Everything I watched was all in black and white.
You done it the right way.
Yep. Oh, definitely
See-
for the first run through, man. This is made to be watched in black and white.
It's what Nicolas Cage said.
Yeah, I kind of like the color version of it so far.
I liked watching it in color. I do.
I'm sure the color's great.
I agree. It should be watched in black and white.
Yeah, but you see, if I would have watched it in black and white, I'd never went back and watched it in color.
Mm.
I like them, but it ain't something I'm just going to turn on and start watching again.
Oh, see, I definitely plan on rewatching it in
Yeah,
black
this
and white.
this is very, very rewatchable.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was. I mean, we're gonna dive into it a little deeper, but
Yeah.
it was one of those shows for me that will definitely be rewatched multiple times.
Like I said, I'm only 4 into it, and I can see me finishing it out. I don't see me going back and watching it again. But heck, I went to the movies and watched a bunch of movies. Like, man, it's real good, and I've never rewatched them again.
Yeah,
Well, I'll definitely go back and rewatch it all for the novelty of the color version. Because when we say color, it's not like true color like we're looking at now.
Oh,
It's
no, no.
definitely how did you put it, Corey?
they basically they done it as if they took a black and white show and
And
colorized it.
So it's really looks good. I've seen clips of it in color. I've not watched like I said, I watched it through in black and white
It's because I
as
watched
much as I could up to the final episode. So.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes in black and white, and I would equate it to the equivalence of going back and watching either like Gunsmoke or Andy Griffith back in the day, and then watching the later seasons when they went to color. That's what the color version looks like in this.
Yeah, it looks like it's or any old black and white movie that was colorized.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it has that hue to it.
Yeah, that what did they call it back then? True color.
True hue color.
And I would at first, I mean, I think even last week I just chalked it up to they made it very comic colored when they did the coloring. It seems like It feels like a comic book on the screen.
Yeah.
I mean, and that sounds corny and shit, but that really is. This one really feels and looks like a comic book on the screen. They did a very good job with this.
Yeah, they call it true hue full color.
Yeah, and I like the way I love the way the suits and stuff in collar, the choices they picked for them. I love the crap out of those.
Oh, they done a great job with just about everything with this show.
Yeah. Only thing I didn't like is the singer had a dress on. It was blue, and it had this big bird kind of right here with the wings open and stuff on it. I didn't care for that outfit so far. That's the only one that, I was like, good God, why?
Well, where'd we leave off at with Spider-Noir?
I mean, we barely touched on it last week. I think we touch on the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I believe.
Since then,
Well, now we've all seen the first 2.
yeah. Well, we all seen the first 4.
Okay, okay. I thought you only got into 2.
No.
Oh, so you watched the first 4.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
you're
watched
pretty deep into it then.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 yesterday, and I watched the other 2 today.
Oh, gotcha.
I think I finished 4, or I might have got right there towards the end of 4.
If you would have said you made it to 6 and stopped, it wouldn't have made sense. Episode 6 is a bit crazy.
It is, but I mean, it's not one that's going to put the brakes on.
No. It's just of the 8. It's 8 episodes. Is how many episodes is in this. And episode 6 is by far the wildest.
And I think you're mostly referring to the to Nicolas Cage's Nicolas Caging.
Oh, he caged it up in that 6th episode.
There's
caged
no
it
other
up.
way to put it, man.
It's very fun to watch though.
Oh, it is.
And Nicolas Cage's acting as a whole for this show is amazing.
Yeah.
You get some flashbacks of like, oh, I remember that Nicolas Cage, and then you also get some, oh, there's the modern Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, the what is it, man? The insanity definitely leaks through it hard in episode 6.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's just ad-libbing a lot of the movements and stuff. And
Well, as he put it, and episode 6 shows it the most, he was portraying a spider trying to learn how to inhabit a human body. Instead of a human with spider powers, he took the role as if he was a spider in a human body. That was his. And if you watch episode 6, it gives you the background on how he got his powers. And it kind of makes sense.
yeah,
Did everybody in the camp, the POW camp, get powers?
well, they were all affected. Now, some of it went really bad for some of them.
And
really bad.
Yeah.
And they really didn't start. You saw the ones in the camp when they raided it. The ones that were in the beds, like the one that bit Ben. That's who Nic Cage plays.
I don't know if he made it that far. Is that?
No, I'm talking when you talk about raiding. About when the cops come in and raided.
No.
Oh, yes,
no,
haven't
you're not
made it.
deep enough
No.
yet. You're not deep
No,
enough yet.
I'm only 4
We're
in.
gonna have to spoil it all for you.
I don't care.
You don't get that till episode 6.
You can't spoil it for me.
Episode 6 is the craziest, but also most important episode of the whole season. Because
Did that one guy turn into like a rhino skin?
sort of.
Rhino or
It's not a-
armadillo?
Yeah,
His skin gets really tough and he gets real strong. He's not really rhino, but
some kind of armored animal. I don't know what he's drawing his powers from. It doesn't really ever say with him, does it, Corey?
no, it doesn't show.
Armadillo might be right.
Yeah.
Then you have Sandman.
Mhm.
Which it never really says where he gets his from either, because they're all derived pretty much from animals, bugs, something alive. So I don't know what would cause his rocky
Yeah,
texture. I don't know what would do that.
yeah, you get the scene, you haven't made this far yet, but when you get to the actual scene where they show the POW camp,
Yeah.
you see all the test patients. Yeah, you've got I think Sandman and the tough skinned guy, can't remember his name.
Lonnie.
That's it. Lonnie. He's one of the coolest characters too.
Which is why'd you forget his name all of a
I
sudden,
don't know.
man?
I remembered his name when me and you was talking about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was talking about how dapper he looked in that suit. When he
Oh
put that
yeah,
suit
well,
on.
I mean, they knew how to dress,
Yeah,
Yes.
Well, back in the day, man, with the suits and the hats and stuff, they knew how to put it
Oh
on.
yeah. See, watching a show like this makes me want to go out and buy a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Even though I have nothing to wear it
I mean,
to.
that was a good look. It really was.
Mm-hmm.
I like the look from there and the look from Peaky Blinders.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I
oh yeah.
love that look.
Oh.
A little too chubby to pull that
Well,
look off,
that's
but I
the
like
same,
that look.
basically the same time period, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
but two different
America
places.
versus London.
Yeah, because
or
those
New
guys
York
had come
versus
back from
London.
World War I, hadn't they? In Pinky Blinders, when they back
They
from the
was,
war?
yeah, they was back from a war. I don't know which one
was
it
it World
was.
War One?
I don't know. Let me look.
Nope.
But
Yeah, I think
just,
they were back from because it'd be around about the same time period. Yeah.
I just love that look. Whoever designed the outfits for both of those did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's took straight
Because-
from history, I'm assuming, for the most part.
Yeah, but you know how everybody always put their own little twist on
Well, yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and they end up messing it up. But I mean,
Yep.
I really enjoyed it.
Peaky Blinders takes place months after the end of World War One.
Okay, so see, these guys are coming back from the same war, so the clothes. That's why the clothes are
Yep.
so similar.
And I would, if I'm getting a suit, I would prefer a British made suit.
Well,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
Mm-hmm. And
Now-
I've always said that if I ever manage to go to England, especially like to London,
Coming back with a suit,
I'm going to one of the shops and having me a suit tailored.
you better have some deep pockets.
Oh, I know, but it's got to happen.
Yeah,
I can't leave London without a tailored suit.
I hear you. The clothes were very cool.
oh
Mhm.
yeah.
What else?
The whole look at the time period and the way they spoke. They kept it very in the 30s old gangster style.
Oh yeah, especially in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In that they really did good with it.
Yeah,
It was
Nicolas
very
Cage.
entertaining.
Some of his voices. See,
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? See?
Yeah, that's just Nicolas Cage's. That's Nic Cage, Nic Caging.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, don't you know, Ariane? See,
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet if they had a different actor, they wouldn't have
They-
tried that.
they pulled every
Cliche out.
every cliche. Yeah, you got the streetwise kid, you know,
Oh yeah.
the pickpocket kid
Mhm.
who helps out the detective.
Yeah.
Which the first time he uses the kid, he walks out of there and that guy in the white suit's following him. He stops by there and sees the kid, drops a coin there. I got to tell, white suit. Okay. And that was it. The boy done nothing else. Why did he tell him?
I think he said, "Do I have a tail in the white suit?" And
I
the
thought
boy
he
goes,
said I had a
"Yeah."
tail, white suit, and he just dropped the coin in there.
I think he said "do." I think there was a
Oh.
"do I" in front of that. I believe. I had subtitles on, but I can't remember.
I can't watch movie subtitles.
Oh, see, I've done got used to it now, where I feel awkward watching it without them. You learn so much more with subtitles because there's things you miss. Like subtitles,
Yeah, I had to agree with you.
subtitles
yeah.
will literally pop up like, wind whistles in the background and a dog barks. That if I don't have subtitles on, I can't hear that dog barking. So there's just so much more stuff you learn and pick up with subtitles.
You can hear they'll put some of the people talking in the background. You'll put some of their stuff on there. But besides that, I don't need it telling me that there's a dog barking in the back. If I didn't hear him, I don't care.
It just adds to the ambiance.
I just
and
mean the
everything.
dialogue itself. I mean, there might be something that said I miss, but I catch the words.
Mhm.
Well, I can see that.
It also really helps if you're watching when you've got to keep the volume turned down.
Well, yeah, that definitely helped. But I live
That's
alone,
what made me.
so
That's what made me start using subtitles was watching stuff late at night, and it's like I can't have the volume turned up too much because when it gets to the action scenes, I wake everybody up in the house.
Mm.
So I got used to using subtitles, and now, like I said, I can't watch stuff without subtitles.
that's when you just go out and buy everybody noise canceling headphones. Y'all go to sleep, put these in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, we got on a tangent from my whole point earlier about Lonnie and the Sandman. I think most of them were when Nic Cage rescues them back in the war. I think they were all already in cages, like they were done. So we didn't get to see what they were hooked up to. Is what I was
Yeah, but
getting
I
at.
think it was all pretty much animal and insect based.
Yeah.
Even with the guy with the electrical powers, it's kind of not outright said, but it's
Electric
mentioned
eel?
in passing. Yeah, that the
no,
electric eel.
It shows him. It
Oh,
shows
does it?
him with the eel.
Oh, okay.
But what about the dude that could see himself on fire?
See, now that's interesting too. I don't know where that power would have come from.
He was another one that was already in the cells when Nic Cage
So
saved him.
with
So we
Lonnie
don't
and
see.
his rock sand powers and the guy with fire, so I don't know. That's a good question. That was something different, something else.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see him but for like a brief second with his power, and then he's gone. You would think he could survive a bullet if he could survive staying on fire. Just in my head, he should have been able to survive that.
You say that his skin just may have a, not an affliction.
We go diving into the deep mechanics of things, guys. Come on now.
That's what I do.
Well, it's no different than putting on fire retardant jeans. Do they stop a bullet? No.
Well, there's a little difference between fire retardant jeans and your skin bursting into flames.
I mean, either way, it's flame resistant, but it's not
Yeah,
bulletproof.
what it boils down to is we needed that guy to die fast, and a bullet was the quickest way to do it.
3 of them.
It normally is.
With
It
Lonnie,
really is.
with the man, it kind of makes sense. He's got armored skin. And with help me out, the guy's name. Help me out here.
What guy?
Lonnie.
And Sandman?
What was his name?
I don't keep up with the names in movies.
At any rate, with him, his skin gets sand and rocky even. Like they talk like his hands being like cinder blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's got some tougher skin than average skin.
Yeah, till he gets, enough electricity, then it turns to glass. Which made sense. I'm glad they did that. When he started getting electrocuted, I'm like, okay, I'm spoiling stuff near the end. But when he started getting electrocuted, I'm like, realistically, you put,
Sand in
shockwaves through
intense
sand, and heat, it's going to crystallize it.
Well, when
I can see that more with, I don't know.
when lightning strikes in the desert, it forms natural glass.
Yeah.
so.
What was that stupid TV show or movie that come out that my wife loved? This woman left hillbilly town, went to the big city, was going to get married and everything. Come to find out she was already married, had to come back home and divorce her ex.
Yeah, no clue. Don't know.
But he had he had a job where he'd go out on the beach and he'd put lightning rods in the ground and let the lightning hit. Then he'd come back and dig up the glass sculpture it made, and he'd sell it in his shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Well, you think it'd be more fire than lightning, well, energy, but then I was like, well, I do remember that part of that movie. I remember weird shit in movies.
Yeah.
Everything but what I need to remember.
That whole plot you just described.
That's a lot of movies.
I'm like, well, I'm just on the verge of knowing what that is. I should know what that is.
The problem is it could be
15
1,
different
2,
movies,
3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6 different movies.
Yeah. Any Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. I won't even go into it. You got to save the village / cookie company / the bakery. Take your pick.
Yeah.
You can throw a Hallmark movie plot together in just a few sentences.
Yeah, and what gets me, it's always... Now I'm not going to...
I ain't going down that road. You get stuck in them things and you're watching them and you're like, well, I got to know where this is. I got to know where it goes.
I already know where it goes.
Do
they all
save
go
the
to
factory? Do they
all go
save
the
the
same
town?
way.
I agree with Jamie. It's one of those where if I'm not watching it, I'm just sitting there like, why you guys watch it? It's the same plot over and over. But
Then you get into it, man. You're like, well,
I
gotta
finish
see
it.
now.
Yeah. I got to see. It's like, I got to make sure that she ends up with that guy
Yeah.
that's saving
Do
the town.
the couple get together? Do they save the town?
Mhm.
Now, I know if it's on Hallmark, I automatically know they saved the town.
Every November and December. I don't. Hallmark's still, what I would call them, but I've got an hour I watch them on Netflix.
You're forgetting Christmas in July.
Ah.
Why is that as a thing? I have no clue.
Because it's really hot and people don't want to be hot, so they push
So we
Christmas
watch
faster.
Christmas movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you could always go to Australia. It's wintertime in Australia in July.
Anyway, Spider-Noir.
Yeah.
Again, we just ramble away.
Again, back to Spider-Noir. Well, where were we, man? We were analyzing powers.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we're just jumping all around. trying not to spoil everything.
Yeah, because
Well, hell, man, anybody's
It's
probably
kinda
watched it that's going to watch it's watched it by
it's only
now.
been out a week.
Yeah.
Well, about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You know how it goes, man.
Or a
Something
week and a
drives
half,
people
but-
burn through it immediately and forget about it, especially if they do the drop it all at once thing, which I'm not that fond of.
I listened to a
Certain things
podcast.
I'm fond of.
where they talked about that and debated back and forth on the weekly versus all at once.
I
Sure.
like weekly for when we do stuff like this. We're talking about it. It comes out every week. Gives us something to talk about every week, which with us, we can talk about anything every week. It don't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
But something that you all might like, you know.
I mean, for me, it's pretty simple when it comes to that method. If it's like a really in-depth show, yeah, go weekly. That's fine, you know, with hour-long episodes. But if it's either like a really slow burn or just short episodes, just give it to me all at once. I can't do weekly on like anything less than 30 minutes. I can't watch weekly.
No, I don't want something
To
that's
wait
only
a
30
whole
minutes
week
long.
to watch a 30-minute episode, I can't do it. That's pointless. That's one of the things that was killing me with Night of the Seven Kingdoms. The episodes were so short, and there was only 6 of them to begin with, that I'm like, why am I having to wait every week to watch 30 minutes of something?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Why rush
little
things
different.
away, man?
I mean,
It's
not-
why rush it away?
to me, it's if it's not good enough, to drop it all at once.
It's not good enough.
Well, see, in their heads, everything's good enough.
Oh, I mean, with HBO, they always do weekly. HBO doesn't do all at once.
Yep.
But Amazon, they mix it up, and Netflix,
Yeah.
they mix it up.
Me and Amazon's going to have words. You little mother hunchers. They was going to bring Stargate to Amazon. Then shot it down. Do you know the reason why they shot it down?
Because Stargate sucks.
Stargate does not suck.
Stargate's actually a very good series.
It
Have
was
you ever
good
watched
enough
it?
that they was
No,
Then how do you know?
they was 3 or 4 spin-offs of it.
sentient.
But they
The premise and the story is like really good, man.
yeah,
And if you like, go ahead, just
Yeah.
find out why Amazon ain't doing this shit.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because the people they brought back for it, it would appeal to the people who the core audience more than it would other people.
A broader audience.
Yeah. They don't want to play to the fans of it. They wanted to bring extra people in.
It makes something extra people would like.
Exactly.
But you know what? Those extra people that they want to
Bring-
pander to, they don't watch anything.
Exactly.
They have their little moment, and they have their little activism, and then they move on to the next
Yeah.
project. They don't. You don't get. There's fandom and there's activism. It's not the same thing.
well, I always
I'm not
thought
saying either one's bad. I don't care. But their fandom is this. And these people, they don't buy merch. They don't watch things week to week. They don't. They just don't. It's what. Yeah.
my whole thing is if you're going to make something, you make it for the fans, not for people that's not fans that you're trying to jank in, because your fans is the ones that will push it more. No, they had to
You know.
budget up.
And that's why they wouldn't bring Stargate back.
Yeah.
That's interesting,
On
man.
on
And-
Amazon.
And I wasn't even gonna. Since you did that, let me bring up something.
Okay.
Okay, do you remember the Spartacus series?
Yes.
Okay, 3 seasons of it, excellent stuff. Really good show.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
here
family
last
friendly.
year. No, it's for a certain audience.
Yeah.
A certain audience,
An adult
found that-
audience.
Yes, but I mean, it wasn't just like blatant. Here's adult content.
Yeah, yes,
No,
it
there
was.
was story. There was
Yes, it
story
was.
there.
Well, there was definitely story
what
there.
I'm getting at
Oh, was there?
is
Yeah.
they brought back and did you hear about the House of Asher series that ran last year?
No.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Okay, yeah. No, it wasn't Netflix, was it?
Mm-hmm. It's
Was it?
Netflix.
Oh, okay, it was on Netflix. At any rate,
I know because Netflix done what Netflix does and canceled after one season.
but you don't know the reasons why. I looked it up and found out. Because I made fun of it when they first announced the House of Asher, because if you knew the original story, it makes no sense. It was kind of stupid. But I watched it, and to my surprise, it was not bad. Now the premise was, this multiverse kind of what if storyline, and I was in the beginning I was like, oh, that's just dumb, but I watched it anyway, and they made this spinoff close enough to the original that it was very good, well made. They made it as the quality that they made it in was as good as the original,
which is rare.
They kept the storyline interesting enough. They brought in. Here's the crazy part: they brought in female characters who were the main antagonists, but they did it really well. Surprisingly, it was very, and that's sounding bad on my part, but what I'm saying is it was pretty good, man. They did well with it. You believed that this woman could stand her ground where she was. At one point through it, she was injured, and because she's a slighter build, and that they changed her fighting style to a lighter, quicker way to fight. Makes sense, At any rate, they pulled it off. The show was not bad. It was very much in the same line as the original series. And they canceled it after one season. And I got to reading into some of the reasons why. And I'd have to look up to figure out exactly how they worded it. But basically, this show, they wanted to appeal to a different group of people. Well, guess who liked it? The ones who liked the original.
Mm.
And it stayed popular with the original group of people. And they didn't want that.
Exactly.
Now, there was some behind the scenes business things where this company bought out that company and this group no longer owns certain rights to it. And that's part of why they didn't do it. But a whole lot of the reason why they didn't do another season, it didn't bring in the crowd they wanted.
And it's Netflix, so.
Well.
And I also want to say that we started this tangent on a lie.
On a lie.
Stargate is on Amazon.
I had no idea.
They're going to remake it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the original Stargate.
Oh no, they was doing.
What do you mean, like remake? Like continue it on, or do it all over again?
I think they're going to do it all, continue it on.
Well, now that would be interesting enough, I guess.
Yeah, they was bringing back the original writers, directors,
now it makes
everything.
more sense what you were saying. You had me confused when you was talking about.
Oh no, I was talking about. I should have made it more clear that they was really wanting to restart it back up.
And you was up for that?
Hell yeah!
I didn't think you liked anything when they try to remake it.
Well, they're using the same characters and stuff. It ain't. They're not using the same names with different actors. They was literally bringing back the whole crew and stuff.
So it's just a continuation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's funny you should bring that up, and then I'll read that about House of Asher. That's just crazy that they would end a series because it's not appealing to the crowd they want. If you're getting good, I don't understand it. And I really thought House of Asher would be a hot mess and a major bomb, but it wasn't bad. For what it was like a what if kind of storyline, a multiverse kind of, what if things happen this way? And I thought that was dumb in the beginning, but it turned out to be watchable, enjoyable. I was hoping for a second season, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Netflix is the world's worst for, here's a season of a show. Oh, you like it? Now we're done. Cancel it.
Well, like I said before, man, there's a whole group of kids somewhere off an island trying to get to the mainland. I'll never know if they make it or not.
Yeah,
Stranded. Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Korean. No, it was not Korean.
It probably was. Because that's the big thing on Netflix right now is Korean dramas.
I won't swear that it's Korean because I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and double check. But at any rate, yeah, one season's all we ever got. But anyway, where were we on Spider-Noir?
I've completely lost now. I don't know where we was.
No clue.
What I was going to ask, just in general, what would you say was your favorite scene from
my
the whole,
favorite scene from what?
From everything.
God, I don't know.
Pick one. What was your one scene that you're like, yeah, I love that scene.
I don't have none of those yet.
You made it through 4 episodes and you don't have a scene you're like, wow.
Didn't that make me go, wow?
Good God.
Favorite scene, man? I really don't know. Favorite, and I won't say my favorite line, but an interesting line was a kind of a switch up take on Spider-Man's with great power comes great responsibility. Ben's take is with no power comes no
no
responsibility.
responsibility.
His whole goal is to get rid of these powers. He doesn't want them, never wanted them, don't want the responsibility that comes along with them, but he lives up to the responsibility that comes along with them every time. He's reluctant. He does not want to be the hero.
Yep, it's the Dumbledore quote. It's often, those who seek power are the ones who shouldn't have it, and those who don't want power but have it, or don't want responsibility but have it thrust upon them, find they rise to the occasion.
Exactly, which is what Ben Riley does.
Yeah.
He, like I said, he doesn't want to be the hero, but he always comes through when he has to, when he needs to.
Yeah. So that was going to be my next question, was what your favorite quote? And that was going to be mine. With no power
Comes no responsibility.
It's a great quote. Live my life by that quote.
I do like how he switched things up to where he ended up getting the right person killed for the wrong reasons when it comes to the switching up of the money and everything. Because I thought he'd just break it into the safe to come up with $1,000, but then he started looking through it real good, and I was like,
bills.
"Oh yes, this is what's going." But he done it beautifully. I mean, if you didn't pay attention to what's going on, you wouldn't have known he set that up from the get-go.
Which, by the way, this is late 1920s New York.
Mm-hmm.
That is an absolute boatload of money in that safe.
Oh yeah,
for 1920s New York.
Well, Silvermane
That
runs
is-
the city.
Yeah,
His hands is in everything,
know,
so he
that's
would be
just-
the man with the money.
that blew my mind when that safe opened, and then you got to imagine from what we see, it's all hundreds. That is probably millions of dollars. That's a lot of money nowadays. Back in the friggin' 20s, that's like, good God, all in liquid cash.
Well, I
Holy
mean, that's
crap.
why the majority of the police force is on his payroll. Everyone in the city's on his payroll.
Oh yeah,
Silvermane runs everything.
It makes perfect sense once you see inside that safe.
Mhm.
Holy crap!
yeah, because it's right during the recession
Yeah,
when you're a reporter and you're having to make a ketchup sandwich to have something to eat.
Oh, I had to close my eyes on that. I was like, and I like ketchup, but good God, he covered that whole piece of bread in ketchup and just folded it in half and ate it. I was like, oh
Yeah.
no.
I would have went a little lighter on the ketchup. I might want a sandwich after a while.
And I mean, I've had sandwiches like that. Put a little ketchup, a little mustard, called a wish sandwich, because you wish you had something
Wish
else.
you had some meat to go with it.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's called a wish sandwich. But I didn't just put ketchup. I put a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mustard. But
Yeah.
so no favorite scenes come to mind.
Nothing comes screaming to mind, man.
What's your favorite?
I mean,
scene?
overall, I like the whole series, season. So. But nothing jumps out like, wow.
There's it's not really my favorite scene. It's a funny scene, where, well, he's not Spider-Noir at the time. He's Riley, and he's drunk. He's drinking, and he's drunk in a bar by himself talking to the barman.
Oh, okay.
And a bunch of younger guys come in. Look like they're probably in their 20, 21, somewhere in that range. And they're talking, not crap, but they're talking bad about the spider. And
Now, for context, man, Ben is not just new to this. He was the spider in that city for what, 9 years?
I don't know the exact
12
number, but
years?
yeah.
Several years he'd been. So I mean, yeah, and he'd been inactive for what, 5 years?
5 years. Yep. After his wife died.
But
Drowned.
for several years before that, it wasn't his wife; it was his girlfriend. They were
Oh,
gonna
was it?
be married.
I took it as his wife.
No. But anyway, sorry to interrupt you, man. But yeah, he's the city knows of him and knows he's been gone for a while. Now he's back. So they several times throughout there they mention his age.
Oh yeah. And like I said, he's been drinking, so he's a little drunk, and he's getting mad, and he's telling him, well, what if the spider, and he's saying other stuff, but so then finally he just gets up, he staggers out the bar, staggers around up the steps, puts the spider mask on, goes back in the bar, and proceeds to kick all their asses.
Yeah, they're all bashing on, the spider's not around, and he's probably too old to handle these guys now, and he's a has-been pretty much, and and he speaks up and he goes, well, what if the spider was just a guy, You know, what if he had things going on in his life and troubles and problems? Yeah,
Yeah, that's also when he
Yeah,
plays
you
up
see?
that.
Yeah, he really gets into the, come on now.
Yeah, it's a funny scene.
And then he goes back and beats the hell out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Drunkenly beats the hell out of him.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite scene, but it's a good funny scene.
Did he quit carrying the mask around in a little suitcase with him finally?
He always seemed to have it. It's when, I don't know. It's kind of, it's like all superheroes. They kind of have it when they need it.
Well,
Yeah.
every time I watched him, he sets the suitcase down, opens it up, and then he puts it on.
Now, by the time you get by the time you get to around episode 5, he carries it in his jacket pocket.
See, that's dumb. As much as he gets taken hostage and everything.
Oh, I mean, it's one of those superhero tropes where there's so many times in this show where the bad guy could easily just reach over and pull the mask off, but they never do.
Yeah. Well, hell, almost everybody knows he's a spider.
Well, no, not really. I mean, 3 people know it.
Yeah,
The singer, she figured it out on her own.
yeah, that's the end, and at the end of episode 4. So
Apparently
he
the-
made it that far.
Yeah, you don't know that yet. But
No, he
anyway, she
does.
figures
It
it
happens
out
at the
in a
end of
really
episode
cool
4.
way.
well, then I haven't seen the end of it yet.
She really takes like literally a leap of faith to find out if he really is or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally a leap of
Oh.
faith.
Yeah,
But she knows. The detective guy knows. He figured it out sometime in the
You mean
past. It really never.
the writer.
Yeah.
The
Reporter.
reporter.
Yeah. They didn't really dive into when he found out. He just knows,
Mm-hmm.
and they
And-
kind of have an understanding, you know.
Yeah.
His
The
secretary.
secretary knows,
Mm-hmm.
but when does that come about? She always knew.
She
I
always
think she's
knew.
always known.
Yeah.
He didn't know she knew,
He
did he?
didn't know. Yeah, it's funny.
But
Me-
she tells him all the friggin' time. How does he not know that she knew?
Oh, that's another funny scene when it gets to, I can't remember what episode it is, maybe episode 7. He tells her he's the spider, and she goes, "I know, you've already told me like 20 times," and it does flashbacks of her walking on him drunk.
So he don't remember telling her.
Yeah, he's hanging from the ceiling with one hand, and he goes, "I'm the spider," and he's drunk. That's one flashback. Then a flashback to another time where he's dancing with the mask on, and she walks in, and he goes, "Oh, hey, I'm the spider." And it's just a bunch of times when he was drunk where he told her. But yeah, he didn't know that she knew. And what makes that funny is me and Jamie was talking before we'd finished the series. I was on like episode 4, he was on episode 2 or something. And you said she doesn't know he's the spider. And I said, I'm pretty sure she does. I think he's done told her. I didn't realize that it was a trope that he had told her, but he didn't remember.
Remember he told her. Yeah.
So that's a funny moment.
So all in all, man, a very good show. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They did well with it. They did the alternate universe thing the right way. They didn't like bring in a bunch of cameos and drop a bunch of Easter eggs
Oh,
to the characters you know from everywhere else. It was just like one line in the very first episode. Says, one time a guy asked me what universe this was, and I told him, well, it's the only one I know of. And that's all that ever gets said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you say it ain't a bunch of tropes, but I mean, you got Spider-Man, basically. You have the Sandman.
Well, what I
You
mean is you
have
don't have the
Rhino.
other people coming in from.
Oh yeah,
It seems like
from-
every time they do a multiverse story, they got to show, well, here's Thor, you know,
God, don't.
and
bring
here's
him
3
in it.
Thors, and here's this version and this version.
Well, it's also, these are definitely very different takes on some of these. Like the Sandman, this is
yeah.
different than the Sandman we see in the Spider-Man
Yeah.
trilogy.
But I
This
mean,
is
you
a
can draw a. You can see the
It's similar. There's
what
a
they-
similarity.
there's
Yeah,
similarity to it.
And it's definitely a very, very different take on Jamie Foxx's,
Lightning
No,
or Electric Man.
I can't think of his name.
Although oddly, both got their powers from electric eels, didn't they?
They did, but very
Hmm.
different takes on it. Holy crap. Something I was going to ask you,
Mm-hmm.
what is his name in the comics?
Who's?
Is it Ben Riley?
I don't know.
I'm just curious because it's
As
funny.
far as the Spider-Noir goes, I don't know.
Because when I think of Ben Riley, I think of another Nicolas Cage movie, National Treasure. His name is Ben, and his assistant's name is Riley, the one that runs around with him all the time.
Interesting.
I spent the whole series. Anytime somebody would say his name,
Oh, he's going for it. He's looking at his phone. I saw him almost do it.
What?
I figured he's going to go searching that up.
Oh no.
I've seen National Treasure a bunch. Yeah,
I like National Treasure.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
movie.
First
Both
one,
of them.
I like the first one. I like the second one. They was talking about doing a third one.
No, they did make a third one.
Oh, did they?
Oh, they did?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage ain't in it. It's an all-female cast.
Oh, then it's
Oh
not.
no.
I'm not because it's female cast. Let me clear up what I was saying.
No, you can say whatever you want to say because Disney Plus made it, and they made it because it was an all-female cast. That's the only reason they made it.
I'm just saying, without Nicolas
God
Cage, you
awful.
can't have National Treasure. I mean,
It is awful, and it's not a movie. They made a series, and it immediately got canceled. It done terrible. So now
Right.
they're trying to get Nicolas Cage back to do an actual National Treasure 3.
It's like Ocean's 7.
Ocean's 8.
Was it Ocean's 8?
Ghostbusters 2016.
Now that was dumb as shit, but I watched it a couple times just
I watched
because
it
it was
once.
so dumb.
I watched it once.
Yeah, Ocean's 8. That kills me because
I've never watched it.
Ocean's 8 could have been great. It could have been great. I don't mind an all-female cast, and they got big name actresses that are great. But the plot and the story of that movie is so bad. Like, it is, God, it's like you had a chance here. I mean, you just look at the people that were in that movie. It
wonder what kind
should
of
have been great.
Budget they put on it.
It had a big budget. And it didn't do terrible. But the people who don't like it, like me, hate it. Because, God.
Yeah, I have not watched any of the other Oceans besides Ocean's 11.
12,
Way back in the day, me and Corey watched Ocean's
All
11, Ocean's
12,
12,
and Ocean's 13.
and Ocean's 13, like right in a row. Boom, boom, boom.
On a laptop.
Yep.
Yep. But I don't see, in my head, I can't see them still being good. Now, Corey says that they're just as good as the first one.
13's the best one. That's the best one. It's better than 11. It plays on 11. I mean, they all play on each other.
Yeah.
12 plays on 11. 13 plays on 11 and 12.
Yeah, I haven't watched those yet because I was like, man, it's hard to find anything that comes out with a second part to it, and it's actually good.
The three that I watched they were almost like one very long movie.
They are. Because,
Oh, okay, I can handle that.
They play that close together and that similar that they're almost like watching one 4-hour movie,
longer than that. But yeah.
6-hour movie.
Yeah. Because it's literally, you got Ocean's 11. Then Ocean's 12 is the guy they robbed in Ocean's 11, finding out and making them pay everything back with interest. So then they got to rob somebody else in Ocean's 12 to pay back the guy they robbed in Ocean's 11.
And I'm assuming these didn't come out very far apart.
I think it was 2 years between each,
Do you
or
know
a year
anyone?
between each of them.
I thought it was longer than that.
Pretty short.
I'm pretty sure. No, it had to be longer than that. Between 11 and 12. Might not be for 13, but I could have sworn it was longer than that.
Could have been a very long time.
I was going to say, it couldn't have been very long because it wasn't very long after 13 that Bernie Mac passed away. And that's why they're making a new one. But it's going to have to be very different because no Bernie Mac. I don't.
But yeah.
His character was so funny and so great. Let's see. Ocean's 11 came out in 2001.
I thought they had to be at least 3 or 4 years apart in my brain.
Ocean's 12 came out in 04. So, 3 years apart. Or technically 2 years between, but 01, 04, and 07. So, I mean, they space them out the same.
Yeah.
And with Ocean's 8, it had a $70 million budget, and it made $140 million. So, I mean, it made double its budget.
Yeah, but does that include advertisement and stuff with it too?
Worldwide, it made $300 million.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, they might make their money back.
So, yeah, it's just, as somebody who loved the Ocean's trilogy and was excited for Ocean's 8 because of who was in it, it was not good.
Who was in it?
Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway. All right, come on now. There was more big names, but they're not popping up on the top cast list here. May have just been big names to me. I think Rihanna made an appearance, which, it's kind of, But, yeah, I mean, just having Sandra Bullock and Anne Hathaway is like, that should be a good movie. But it was not.
You said Aunt Rihanna, though?
As an actor.
Oh,
I like her
awesome
music.
in Battleship. I'm serious, kind of.
Oh, another one of the
I really like Battleship.
Oh, I did too.
It was a campy, corny movie, man.
very
And
campy.
there's
But it's
full.
still
It is
good.
full of plot holes if you want to
Oh,
start
yeah.
pointing them out. But it was
HBC.
fun.
HBC was in it. Helena Bohemian Carter.
Ah, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Bellatrix herself.
Yep, she was in it as one of the Ocean's crew. Aquafina, hilarious. Dakota Fanning. So I mean, there was plenty
And yet, it didn't get off the ground, did it?
not for me. It was terrible. Could have been so much better. Now, if they do make a new Ocean's movie, I wouldn't mind them incorporating a couple of those actresses into it.
They might. I don't know if it doesn't. If the all female one done bad, they might not
Change
try
up
to
my
add them into
drinks.
the other one.
Sandra Bullock was the leader. I would prefer Anne Hathaway be the lead, but anyway, I basically spent 9 hours a day finally playing 007 First Light. Finally got a day off from work. Finished the story mode. Really good. After I finished the story mode, I went into another mode you unlock early on in the game called Tax Sim. Anybody out there that's going to play First Light, you play the story mode, you make it so far, and you meet a character that looks like Gemma Chan and is voiced by Gemma Chan, and she tells you about Tax Sim. As soon as you unlock it, back out of the story mode and play the Tax Sim. One, it's the funnest part of the game. The game's good, but the Tax Sim's great. And you learn so much more about the combat system in that game by playing Tax Sim that you know from playing the story mode. I beat the game and then went to Tax Sim and was like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I could have, the combat would have been so much easier if I'd have known all the stuff Tax Sim teaches you. And it's just fun because you're going through, mission simulation and just getting to battle enemies. And I don't know. I spent the last 2 hours before I came up here doing that. And it's funner in the story mode.
Yeah, well, they announced a bunch of new games coming out.
Oh, yeah. PlayStation's State of Play was 2 days ago.
Yeah, I think they're going to mess up God of War.
Oh, it looks good.
It looks good, but they done away with Kratos in it.
Well, did you watch enough of it? I mean, you don't know enough about God of War to know.
I played the very first one when it came out.
This game, it takes place, the 2018 God of War is when Faye, I don't know how to pronounce her name, when she dies. She dies in that game. And Kratos, does the ritual and sends her off. Well, this game picks up when she gets sent off. She doesn't make it to the afterworld. She gets stuck in like an in-between Evermore or something. And she's got to fight her way out of that to make it to the afterworld.
So she's the central character in this.
In this one, yeah.
Yeah.
The new one.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
The
I
one
don't know why they
coming
call
up.
it God of War.
it looks really good.
And you say the 2018 version,
Mm-hmm.
and the two people who designed the game and everything, when they first started playing God of War? 2018. I only know that because I was surfing through the YouTube trying to find something to watch, and I saw the previews for it on there. Then they come on there and they said, "When was you introduced to it?" And the guy said, "Started in 2018." And the other girl said, "That's when I started playing, was 2018." And then I think it was Asmongold just rolled his eyes like, that tells me a lot. And I'm like, "What? I didn't play the 2018 game." Now that you told that to me, I said, "Oh, that's why."
Hey, so far they haven't made a bad Gods of War game. So
No,
God of War. And
they were real good games.
They gave us 20 minutes of gameplay of this, and it looks good. So, I mean, it doesn't look as good as Wolverine, but
How about
Wolverine.
Resident Evil? I
I've-
saw a little bit
Jesus,
for
is that
it.
still a thing?
oh,
Oh yeah,
they're on like number 9 or 10.
yeah. What I saw of it, the graphics wasn't bad. I don't like. It starts off, a guy walks up to a door, a woman opens it. This old woman opens the door, and she's talking to the guy, and she don't sound old. This is a granny hunched over with a cane and shit, but she didn't sound old. You can tell it was a young person trying to do the voice acting for her. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I should have showed Jamie the trailer for Wolverine before we started. It looks good.
Hmm.
It's a video game, so I'd say they did it on purpose, but they made it very gory, but the blood also looks very fake.
Hmm.
But it's one of those where you're Wolverine, and it shows a fight scene, and you're slashing people up, and blood's just going everywhere, and you're getting covered in it.
That's a game right there.
Mm-hmm. So, it looked very good. I didn't watch the whole keynote, but I'm pretty sure we didn't get nothing new for Witcher 4, which is a little sad, but
Are they coming out with a Witcher 4? I thought they were just coming out with a big
oh, they're coming out with Witcher 4. Well, we got some gameplay of it last year. Just a tiny bit though.
I know it's supposed to be coming out with another downloadable
Yeah, they're
thing
coming out
for
with
Witcher 3.
They're coming out with another new DLC for Witcher 3. I think they're doing that because they're having to delay Witcher 4. I would assume. Yeah. The two biggest games that I'm waiting on to come out now are Wolverine and the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remaster. It's not really a remaster. They've already remastered it once. This is like a complete overhaul. It's going to be the same game, but very, very new and different. I didn't like the original, but the new one looks really good. I know people are going to be really mad that I didn't like the original, but I like a lot of Assassin's Creed games, but I didn't like Black Flag. But now the new one, the combat system looks better. And I guess I'll just have to deal with the ship battles. I've never been a big fan of ship battles in video games, so it's one of the reasons why I didn't really like the original Black Flag. Or Assassin's Creed Odyssey, for that matter.
I've only played the I don't even know which ones it was. I played a few of them I bought for the kids. Caught them asleep. I said, well, let me jump on here and play a little bit. I kind of liked them.
Oh, for the most part, the Assassin's Creed games are great.
Yeah.
Except for the last 3 or 4. Basically, Origin was my favorite. And ever since Origin, they came out with Odyssey. And it was just, the story was good, but they got a little too big and open worldy. And they added, ship battles and all this other stuff that I didn't really care for. Then they come out with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And it just was another huge open world that was just too much stuff going on. So I didn't like it. And then they came out with another Assassin's Creed game that I never played. That was terrible. Then they come out with Assassin's Creed Shadows, which was better than the thing before it, but still not good. So that's when they decided, you know what? Let's just remake Black Flag. That was one of our most popular ones. Let's remake it. Fix the things that were wrong with it. And at least from what we've seen, it looks like they did that. But the game doesn't come out for another 2 months, so.
I can't have an open world game.
Oh, see, I love open world.
I like them. But my problem is I do more exploring than I do playing the objective on it. I go and want to look at everything.
That was my problem with Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla. The open world was too big. And I'm one of those people that has to complete every little challenge in an area before I leave it. And when the whole world is open, you can't complete all the challenges in one little area because you can't do it. The world's too big.
Yeah, see, I don't have to do all that. I just like to run around and look at everything.
You would like 007 First Light. That was my biggest problem with that game is it's not open world. It's Uncharted-esque where it's just you play through the story. Plain and simple. It's got good combat. It's got a good story. And that's what you play through.
Yep.
Now,
I like this kind of game.
it ends, normally. I'll just put it that way. It ends normally. So, and it says at the end, I love the ending. And it's not necessarily like the ending of the story. It's just when the game ends, one, it pays homage to GoldenEye with the music and the whole James Bond walking and turning and shooting.
Yep.
And then the screen, fades and it says James Bond will return. And I'm hoping in the next game, it's a slightly more open worldy. Not super big, but just give me slightly more open worldy. Now that by the end of the game, that's how the game ends. You're officially 007. It literally takes to the ending scene of the game for M to call you 007. So it's like, okay, now I'm 007. So when the next game comes out, I want it to be kind of open world where I can, like, I go to the MI6 headquarters, I get my gear, and then I go out in the world and
Do what you
mess
got to
around.
do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I don't know. It'll be another 2 years before I get another game. So,
If not longer.
yeah. So they got plenty of time.
I got to get my PS5 back from my son if I'm going to play anything.
I'm trying to think of anything out right now that you would absolutely love, and I don't know. I think you would like 007, but
Yeah, my attention span, the certain things just wanes. It just depends on what it is. I never finished Hogwarts Legacy, which is my fault because I spent more time, like I said, running around the open world than I did anything else.
if you had just played a little further into the game, you could have fully unlocked everything. You never even unlocked the whole map.
No, it took me forever to get the broom because I would never do the challenge in the school to get that because I was running around on foot doing everything. And I was talking to my son. He said, I done got this, I got that. I was like, I don't have none of that. Where do you get that at? Well, when you do this, I said, I ain't done none of those. I literally just wanted to run around and see. And the graphics on there, it was amazing. That's why that's what drawed me in, was just running around looking at everything. And you can go on YouTube, and there's like 6-7 hours worth of just background where you can sit there and watch it. Plays music, and it gives you like a slow tour through everything, which is amazing. I have to set my projector and this projected on the wall one time.
You have to have a decent projector with
The right screen.
Well, I was thinking more latency. You got to have one with low latency. Otherwise, you're going to project on there, and every time you touch a button, it's going to take 2 seconds for anything to happen.
Oh, no, I'm not playing a game on there. It's just literally like I said, you can go on YouTube, and it does just a slow walk through the village. And I mean, that's a slow walk through.
Well, you could also do that yourself with the game,
But I ain't gonna walk slow through there and look at it. I'm running around looking at everything. I guarantee there's something hidden in there that nobody knows about yet. At least that's what pops in my head, and I want to find it. Anything else to talk about? Having not much on the Harry Potter home front, except for they're talking about, don't know if it's a rumor, fan made. I think you throwed it in the, I throwed it up on
I think
one
you did.
bar. Yeah, I throwed it in one. They was thinking about race swapping Sirius Black.
With a specific actor. I couldn't find anything definite on that.
Well, again, me and my AI went searching. I drugged that picture in there, and she said, no, this is a fan-made thing. HBO haven't released nothing. They're not really looking for him yet because that's still
season 3.
That's season 3. So
Yeah.
they don't really need him right yet.
No, they're not going to release those kind of names yet.
Yeah.
Because they'll keep that casting a surprise up until the last minute if they can.
Yep, because if they was to do that, they would have to change a lot more characters in there because they're all related.
Well, yeah, no. Kind of.
Depends on how
related they are. I
Well,
guess.
they're pretty related.
All the pure blood families are related.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that'd just be another character that, spend all season 3 blaming for killing a bunch of people.
12 people. And went straight to Azkaban with no trial or nothing.
Yeah.
Just sent him straight there. And the only reason he stayed sane in there is because he knew he wasn't guilty, and that wasn't considered happiness that they could drain from him. It was the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was able to stay like he was. That, and he can morph into a dog.
Mm-hmm. When it all became too much.
Yep. Which is cool.
Which means that Bellatrix just went batshit crazy in there.
She was batshit
Well,
crazy
to begin with, yeah.
But damn, I like crazy though. At least the movie version of it. I like crazy. See my ex.
I am not
crazy.
touching that with a 10-foot pole. No, sir. Thank
I
you.
wish I wouldn't have either, but you know.
Ah,
No, I got 5 beautiful kids out of it. I can't complain. But I don't ever see
I
red
have
flags.
no comments to make on anything on it.
Bellatrix, God. I loved her in almost all the movies she's been in, and she played crazy. Sweeney Todd.
Oh, trust me, she plays crazy in everything she does.
Yeah.
She plays crazy in Ocean's 8. She's the crazy thief.
I might watch it just because she's in there.
I mean, she plays a prominent role.
Might be my mission tonight.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, 'cause I can't watch nothing.
No.
My brain gets scattered. Well, got anything else going on?
Nothing I'm aware of. Not really.
Nah.
I mean,
House of Dragon comes out in a couple
20
weeks.
yeah,
Mhm.
21st.
Two Sundays from now.
Yeah, I'm about to go in there and watch at least the last 2 or 3 episodes of the original of season 2. So I'll be semi caught up on 3.
I've got to rewatch season 2 in general because I've read the book since then. So I'm so confused on where the show's at versus where the book goes, and so I got to rewatch season 2.
Yeah, I'm not going to torment myself by doing that.
Book's so good though. God, the book's so good.
Last 3 or 4 episodes is the ones I really started getting into. I was like, God, now we're getting somewhere. I'm going to rewatch them. That way it'll give me a little bit of what's going on.
Well, then.
I don't know of anything else new coming out.
No, nothing immediate.
No, not immediate. What about that bank robbing game, the movie we was talking about?
How to Rob a Bank.
How to Rob a Bank.
That movie looks good.
Yep.
The movie you put in the group chat.
Yeah.
I had heard about it. I hadn't seen the trailer yet till you put it in the group chat, but I had heard about it because Mark Wahlberg looks not like Mark Wahlberg.
No, he don't.
And that was a big thing everybody was talking about. I was like, oh my God, you see Mark Wahlberg? That looked all right.
I'm definitely going to do the movies and watch that. That's something I believe I'll like. How he got hooked up with an FBI guy and he does the shit he does at least in the trailer
Yeah.
is beyond me. But yeah, I'm definitely going to give that a watch.
Yeah. How to Rob a Bank one it's right up my alley. I love heist movies. It's I guess you could call it a different take on a heist movie. It's it's these super professional bank robbers that make YouTube videos of them robbing banks, telling people how to do it.
Yeah, and what gets me is in their universe, YouTube don't yank it down.
No, in real life, that would be taken off of YouTube.
In a
The
heartbeat.
second it becomes popular and people realize they actually robbed a bank and this is the actual footage, YouTube would take that down instantly.
Yep.
They'd send it to the FBI and then take it down instantly.
Instead of just filing that under educational.
Yeah. But that movie looks cool.
Yeah, it does. Well, that's all I've got.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
until next week or if something new happens. Hold on.
You brought up my birthday. I think someone else has
God.
got one coming up in less than 24 hours.
Less than 24 hours, less than 2 hours.
Very soon. Very soon.
Yep.
Yeah, sadly.
All these fuckers getting older around me and I'm still young.
You've only got 1 month.
Again, all y'all fuckers getting old and I'm staying young.
6, 7, 8.
It's about right.
It is.
Yeah.
His birthday's on the 6th. Mine's on the 7th. Yours is a month later on the 8th.
So you get a 30-day reprieve. 30,
Mhm.
31 days.
I didn't think I'd live this long. So I welcome every birthday.
There you go.
I don't dread it. I welcome it.
I don't
'Cause
dread it, but I haven't celebrated my birthday since I turned 18.
I done a bunch of stupid shit when I was younger. Again, when I got a little older. So living this long is just icing on the cake for me. Everybody goes, won't you dye your beard and get the gray hair? I was like, hell no, I didn't think I lived long enough to get gray hair. Leave that stuff in there. But I guess if we're done here.
Yep.
I got nothing else currently. I think we have some plans to try some different stuff.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Well, we didn't. I
No,
was,
we really not hashed it out ourselves a lot.
well, there's a chance because I had planned to do it the second we hit stop on this one, but there's a chance you might see some shorts from us,
Yeah.
and they won't be normal shorts. They'll be like
Bermuda shorts.
what? Good God!
You don't want to see me. Well, I don't know. I kind of look sexy in shorts. As
Oh God, no.
long as I ain't got my Speedos on.
Hey,
Anyway, you may see some shorts from us. The content will vary.
Yeah.
Different
As-
things. Would you rather questions? Short quizzes. Just different short videos.
so
So
there you are.
expect to see those sometime soon. Can't guarantee when, but sometime soon.
Yeah. We're going to work on it. I said we try to step up things as we go on. Normally it's every year, but we might push it a little bit harder now.
Yeah. So then,
Later.
guess we'll leave it with happy birthday, Jamie.
Thanks,
Yep,
sir.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
And
You got to wait 30 days for yours,
you wait.
Oh, I'm waiting on mine.
but we will make a point of it.
Go for it.
All right, then.
All right. Later.
Later.
Later.